One, a two, a 1, 2, 3, 4. I can't tell you what's important to me about the band is that my students come in and they learn to act professionally. They already have some professionalism to them, whether they're experienced jazz players or not.
That's when I started playing drums when I was 8 years old.
I've been sort of half-assing music since I was about 12 years old, and about 2 or 3 years ago I had just this massive life shift where all of a sudden all I did was play music.
Some of the students may just look for an opportunity to play. They played in high school and they want to keep playing, but they're working on an engineering degree.
I played during high school, a little bit in college, and then I dropped it for about 50 years. Got back, started playing the clarinet, oddly enough, to play for my dad's funeral. And realized how much I'd gone backwards, so I started practicing, and then the opportunity came to get involved with jazz here at ACC. Taking that course, 3 times a year for 9 times. Like I say, by the time I die, I want to sound as good as I thought I was when I was 18.
My father was an arranger, composer. Dick Fenno is his name. He's still out there in the world, not physically, but his music is. He didn't want me to be a drummer. In fact, he wouldn't let me touch his drums. He was a drummer. His ideas about me was that I would follow sort of in his footsteps, even though he had really big feet.
So I've been singing for a really long time. I've mostly been singing classical, and then I got into musical theater, and then it was here at ACC that I found out about jazz ensembles and jazz singing, because before this I honestly never really heard jazz music before.
I found my love in Avalon, beside the bay. I left my love in Avalon and sailed away.
I love scatting, but the scats are actually written into this piece, so you want to make sure that you're singing every single note that the composer wrote, and that's, I guess, the difficult part, since it's not very melodic. So you're just like, oh, that sounds right, I think.
I found my love in Avalon.
I've had really nothing but great experience with the students at ACC. They are very committed and serious about what they're doing, and they work.
It's good to go out and play music and not get caught up with how much better you could be, but just to kind of be happy with where you're at and feel like that's good enough to go out there and hang out with people and have.
Texas State alumnus Lyndon Johnson in 1968 proclaimed September as a month to praise the contributions of Hispanic Americans. Museums like Mexico Arte Museum celebrate this month by hosting Hispanic arts and paying tribute to the tradition that celebrates the return of the dead. A popular exhibition in downtown Austin is La Dia de los Muertos. However, because of COVID-19, the exhibit will have stricter viewing policies this year.
This is the 37th year that we have presented the Day of the Dead, or Dia de los Muertos exhibition. So we are open to the general public.
Museum Director George Walker says the museum is open because people expect it. The museum is among the first in Austin to again welcome guests since the pandemic forced shutdowns.
My name is Mindy Guerrero, and my altar is dedicated to practicing the ladies' music. In honor of my guardian angel, and I believe the person who is my one, who looks after me and my practice is my grandfather.
museum is small. It shows courage through this pandemic to open its doors for others to celebrate traditions and cultures. The exhibit will continue through November 22nd and is located at 419 Congress Avenue in Austin. For Bobcat Update, I'm Patrick Mireles.
Ground ball to third. Scooped up by Hubbard. Throw to second base for the force out there.
Hollis, the 2-2 is rung to the left side. Hollis ripping it back. Kennedy going back at the wall. And that one gets over the glove of Kennedy. It should be a home run. And it is for Will Hollis. Go ahead bomb in the bottom of the fifth for Will Hollis. That is going to be his fourth of the year. And it gives Texas State a 2-1.
Left field to the base hit. Leffert scores. Here comes Ben at home. The throw is offline. And Benz wins the game for Texas State. Walked it off Skylar Valentine. The Bobcats beat the Longhorns for the first time in 2 years. Texas State 7, Texas 6. What a ninth inning comeback for the Maroon and Gold.
Second win in 2 years.
Last catch for Graham, good for another Texas State first down to the air again. This is Shareed, nicknamed K-Dot. He's on the run. Jamarie Shareed will take it all the way. 50-yard house call, Jamarie Shareed.